Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Hello Canal podcast. I'm Kevin. Thanks for joining me. And today we will have our special starring guest once more, my wife. Welcome to the podcast.
我的不好意思讲就是我啦。
Yeah, okay. But I think for today, right, it's also important to have you here because today we're going to be talking about online dating, right? And pretty much that's how we met.
你把这个秘密讲出来了嘞。
Yeah. I mean, there shouldn't be any shame to it, right? So
No, it's not shame.
yeah, I mean, online dating is only step one, and then we'll talk about the details in the podcast. Okay, so just to share a bit on online dating, this is something relatively new since the invention of internet, right? Now that everyone has access to internet, everyone has access to porn. Why not have access to other people from either the opposite sex or of the same sex if you're
Why
homosexual?
you have to mention the porn?
No, because because you no longer can only please yourself. You can now get people to please you.
What the heck?
No, just kidding. Okay, but yeah. So now online dating has existed for almost 2 decades now, 20 years ago. But during that time, right, it's only online, and it's like a headhunter, job finding kind of thing, right? Where there are people or agents online who will help you find the right match for you. So back then, online dating, you have to subscribe to a website, and then they'll find other relevant profiles that will meet what your requirements are, and then they will hook you up. But the problem here is you don't randomly hook up with people. They will only find people who have matching requirements, right? Which means if I only want someone who is tall, then they will only find tall people for me.
You.
Right. So you don't have a wide variety of people that you can be exposed to, right? Now with handphones getting so modern, we can actually download apps like Tinder, like Paktor, right? The one you mentioned.
Yeah, Paktor.
And I know that there's this very special app called Grindr for a unique set of people.
Do you know one is called Coffee Meets Bagel, something like that?
Yeah, I heard of it from you as well. I'm not sure how you know all of these websites,
My
but
friend say lah.
okay, Coffee Beats Bagel, right? And I remember you telling me that this is more of a high class online dating app.
Not to say high class, but the people inside there is like more educated, more. It's not like Tinder sometimes like 乱七八糟.
Okay. So there's a bit more class in terms of the types of people you find on Coffee
And
Meets
I
Bagel.
just check on the iTunes. I found one is Tan. Yeah, Tan. I think Tan is the like new thing among those young girls. We are all ready lah. But I heard my colleague said Tan is quite popular now.
Okay. And I do know that I have some friends who have been using Facebook dating app.
And it is work, right? It's working, right?
I mean, they have met people, right? And it works very similar to Tinder, right? They're able to match people from the same requirements.
Oh.
But
Can they swipe left and right?
I'm not sure if it's a via
Left and right
swipe. But do you think Tan or any of these other like Paktor apps have a swipe? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Paktor is also like gives likes then only match. Something like swipe left and right similar concept.
Okay. So just to give a bit of a background history, right? I was only introduced to Tinder a few years after I started working. And
Really?
Yeah, serious. Because in my mind, right, I don't really trust online dating. Back then when, we have websites, I never trusted online dating because you never know who you're meeting.
Yeah.
Until my ex-colleague at this point of time, she had Tinder, okay? Now, she was open.
Oh, it's a she. Okay.
It's a she, yes. And she was open to let us see the Tinder guys that she finds,
Oh, you mean those guys who already matched with her?
Both. So
both.
people that she's already matched, right? And people that she will be matched with, before swiping left or right. So two things happened. The first one is we were trying to identify if the guys that match with her, whether she should go out on a date with those people, because when you first match, you're just talking online, right? And then if you think it's ready for the next step, then you'll physically meet and like go and take it one step further. So we were there to just like give a bit of advice. And then the second thing is we will look into the new guys that have not been matched profiles, right? And we're just like, okay, this guy maybe not so good looking or not doesn't match your requirements. Let's just remove this guy. Oh, this guy looks awesome. All right, swipe, right? And we found that there are so many guys that I think by automatic default they just swipe, they like all the girls, because 9 out of the 10 guys that we help swipe like all matched.
I don't think so from a girl's perspective. 因为我觉得可能 maybe your friend good looking, right? Or decent, right?
Distant?
Decent looking.
Or decent looking, yes. No, I'm saying
你悄悄跟我讲那个女的是谁？我看你嘴型。Oh, okay, I got it. 我觉得你 Oh, okay. I think for girls, right, 很容易 get like match because 只要你长得还 OK 都会被 match， 我觉得。
Yeah, as long as you look somewhat decent, right, then you're already getting all the left swipes, you know, like liking swipes.
Liking swipes.
Yeah. So from that onwards, I decided, hey, I have been single for quite some time. Let's try. Okay, and the reason why I approach online dating app, right? I'm not going to say which app, but one of the apps. Or do you want to share?
What? Share.
Okay. All right. So I met my wife on Tinder, right? But the reason why I first started Tinder was to meet people. I was thinking of using that chance experience to.
Sorry, our dog is disturbed. 他在敲那个
playpen. Yeah,
playpen 要出来。
Cage, yeah. Yeah, she's had a long day and she still wants to play. Anyways, so basically I started Tinder because, you're trying to meet new people and you don't take it to the next level first, just meet them, try to understand the variety types of people out there, and then if it works, then you can take the next step further, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
So for you it's not for dating lah, actually. It's not for I mean like 你用 Tinder 你是为了找你的男朋友女朋友 or just meet new friends?
At the point of time, going on Tinder was only to meet people, not for dating. Dating was a bonus, right?
Oh.
Because I still didn't really trust online dating until I met you, right? But before that, I was like, okay, I'm a bit skeptical. Maybe it doesn't work the way I think it will. And seriously, what are the types of people that will go online and go online dating on this kind of apps? Yeah. So I do know that.
Sorry, 我们的狗又在噔噔噔。Okay.
Yeah, so that was one of the main things that I started Tinder for. Right? And what was your reason for starting Tinder?
我坦白跟你讲，我真的是抱着找男朋友的心情去的，因为我的工作根本没有机会接触男生 ，and 我之前读的college 我又是读 early childhood education，so 我们班上只有一个男生嘞 ，so that I have zero chance to meet new people except for I met new people every day， just 都是女生，所以我想要认识男生 ，and 我那时候已经单身两年了，然后我才开始学会用这种 dating app 的时候，我是真的抱着找男朋友的心态去的嘞。
I see. So you already knew what you were going for.
可是我也是会来选好啦，当然不是随便都可以。
Yeah, of course, you chose me, right? No,
你又懂你之前没有。
Ouch. Okay, but anyways, I do agree with you that because of some of our work life currently, right, we are too busy to meet people. So the only way that we can really spend some time to talk to new people is by going on these online dating apps, right? So I also want to share an additional point. This is to no offense to any of my previous colleagues or friends, okay? Growing up in a very Chinese-centric school, I never really. I mean, of course, I did have a bit of emotions or affection to one or two, but in general, right, none of them gave me the kind of feeling where I want to chase this girl and I want to make her my girlfriend slash wife slash whatever, right? This is in high school.
你这算 racist 还是算 prejudice?
I don't know whether, I don't think it's prejudice, but I think that the way they think, right, is just something that I wasn't really into, okay? And then, you know, when I started working and I started working in a very big corporation, that's when I get exposed to even more different types of personalities, right? And even then, none of them even has given me a kind of security, safe, secure level, you know, like to say, hey, I'm comfortable to know this person and I want to try to take it to the next level. So I did not use that as an excuse to join Tinder or online dating app.
What's wrong with online dating app?
No, I mean, okay, let me ask you, right? What are the types of people that you find on Tinder?
You want to 你要认真的听这答案吗？我怕你会难过哎。
It's okay.
其实
You're already married to me. It's too late.
我在 online dating 我真的遇到很少渣男，都maybe 一两个，可是其实很多都是好人。我认识了一个，我认识了不同各行各业的人，我认识了比我大很多的人，自己创业的，然后我遇了也是做 consultant 的，然后我遇了lawyer，我遇了各种人，其实我觉得很多好人呢，大把。
Then I think you got very, very lucky because the experiences I've heard from my friends are very, very different.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
A lot of them are looking for hookups, one night stands, right? And a lot of them are looking for something else.
可能我用的时候，我用 dating app 的时候我还太小了，所以我可能我 get 不到他们的 hint, maybe.
Maybe like, have you like formally gone out with how many of them? 30%?
I lost count.
To all the guys out there, I think you've paid for free meals for my wife. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking care of her.
啊，对，基本上我跟男生出去第一次吃饭，我都会尽量要求 AA 制，就是
split bill.
split
Go
bill。
Dutch.
可是如果他很坚持还，我当然是赚到啦。但是我从来没有想要 taking advantage of free meal 这样子。
Okay, that's good. That's good. So maybe we can start talking about, you know, what is your best or sweetest experience from online dating?
不要讲 sweetest song 很 lame 嘞，我们讲一点劲爆的。
No, of course we start off with something sweet, then it will eventually evolve into something horrible, right?
The sweetest of course is 你咯。
That's the politically correct answer. Good job.
OK 啦 ，honestly 还是你啦，就是我100%认同我们是从 online dating 认识的，那只是一个platform， 因为我们其实有 mutual friends，I would say friends， 所以其实那个 app 只是让我们 swipe 到了对方，hey how are you， 然后认识一下，然后我才发现你也认识他，我也认识他，然后我们才真正的交换号码，所以照理来讲，其实我个人觉得不算是 online dating app 我们认识的。
Yeah, of course, because online dating app is where you meet people, right? And then only you find out that, okay, this guy is interesting and you want to take it to the next level.
对。
Right. Okay, apart from me, right, what was your other best or one of the sweeter experiences that you've had?
sweetest 啊，
Online dating.
OK 有一个男生这里如果他有听到这 podcast， 我感到非常的抱歉，因为我们认识了1年多，然后这个男生呢，他对我有意思，可是我已经表明立场，就是我对他没有意思，所以可是我们还是会很常出来吃饭，但是其实我已经有一直强调我们是没有可能的，可是就是还是会当做 friend 这样一起出来吃饭啊，然后聊天啊，看电影啊，然后看电影不是2个人，是一群人，然后有一次我电脑坏掉，我的 hard disk 坏掉，然后我其实也有找你，然后我找我老公，我就跟他讲有点紧急，因为我老公做 IT 的嘛，我就问他你会 也没有什么办法可以 recover 我的 hard disk， 因为我的做工东西全部在里面。他就跟我讲，我不会什么，我忘记了 whatever。然后我就找了这个男生，然后这个男生呢，那时候已经10点多了，他又住 KL， 我住 PJ， 他从他的家赶来我的家，去一个 cafe 帮我弄我的 hard disk， 弄到凌晨11、12，弄到12、1点这样子。Whereas，我想要追我的现任老公，他完全没有管这件事，然后就把我丢给另外一个男生，然后这个男生很常带我去吃饭以外，就是很照顾我，然后就是如果好像有时候打来问我要不要吃饭呢，我就讲，我在忙啊，或者是什么时候，他可能发现我忙的时候，他就会买东西放在我家门口这样子。
But right, so this is a weird thing, right? A lot of times for guys, even though we know that the other person has already friend zoned us, we still try our best because we hope we can touch their hearts, 感动到他们 and then they'll change their mind, and then maybe they'll like us for who we are. So it doesn't really matter what time or what, we will try to be there.
就是没有心。
No, but yeah, but for me, I just didn't want to go there at that point of time. I cannot remember what was the reason, but
我觉得你就是觉得我就是另外一个那种 typical
bitchy.
所以你不想要理我，就是可能你觉得我把你当工具人。你知道什么是工具人吗？
Yes, I know.
可能你当时候情绪是这样啦。But， 这个是除了现任老公以外，我觉得很，你这样子讲问我，我又多想到几个人了Oh my god！ 我觉得今天我要睡客厅啊。
So are you going to start sharing, or do you want to say cutting first?
I will share 我一定要讲出来，我就觉得很好玩吗？
Sure, but it will depend on whether you 睡客厅 with 冷气 with aircon or no aircon.
我先讲一个让我印象深刻的，就是有一个男的，我忘记他的职业auditor， 对，我想起了。
Okay.
然后呢，我认识这男的，我们就是来互相 match 了，过后交换电话号码，讲可以认识对方一下。OK， 我讲没有问题，我们可以认识一下。可是，在认识的前提，他 send 一堆 rules 给我了，你懂他 send 什么吗？他 send 跟我讲，你看了我的信息，你一定要 reply，你不可以不接我的电话。然后如果你没有 reply， 会觉得你很没有礼貌。就是 before 我们交朋友，他就 send 一些应该叫什么 rules
and regulations of the chat.
他给我嘞，我就有点傻眼。然后我忘记我怎么 respond 这件事情，我们就继续聊天下去。然后有一天我忙，我 read 了他的 message， 然后我没有 reply， 他生气到他的 message，How come you never reply? Do you know this is very rude? 然后那种很生气要打电话过来，你懂吗？然后我马上 block 掉他。
I don't know what to say. If someone is already trying to control the conversation from the beginning, right? You already know something is wrong with that guy, right? I'm surprised that you still spend the time to talk to that person. And number one, this is really acting like a real auditor. He is auditing your conversation. For every debit, there must be a credit, okay? But, right, we're talking about sweet or good experiences, and don't tell me this is one of the good experiences.
No, I just share one very weird experience 啦。Good experience 啊，还有跟一个韩国男生出去，很这样讲，他的性格很，我不知道用怎么形容词，就是很 caring， 然后让人觉得很温暖，有一个大哥哥这样子的感觉。
Okay.
我觉得那个韩国男生也很好。然后还有一个，那时候我才20多岁，我遇到一个30多岁的老板请我吃饭。然后，其实他认识我的时候，他请我吃饭，他就没有意思要跟我深入的认识，因为他觉得我们年龄差距太大了。其实他也是奔着找女朋友的那个方向来的，所以其实他也没有和我太多的认识，他只是觉得既然我们互相 match 不如我们出来，我请你吃个饭这样子。我觉得那个狗狗也不错。
算狗狗啦，差
狗狗啊，
10年。
加10年狗狗。
OK OK。
OK，你呢？你有 sweet experience 吗？还是
Uh,
你全部都是 nightmare？
not really, but I did meet some friends, right? I think there was this friend that we had mutual friends, right? And she was studying in Sunway University. So basically, we were just chit chatting. We went to cafe, and then we were just talking about our life. And interestingly, at that point of time, I was just trying to get to know her, and she actually met this other guy on Tinder that she was interested in.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. And she did mention this at the beginning of our before we even met up, right? So I was like, oh, let's sit down and like gossip. I was like a 姐姐 like that, sitting down with her, and then okay.
Then 他跟你出来做什么？
We were talking and just sharing interest, right? Because she also likes coffee and stuff like that. But during our chat at the cafe, right, she would show me the text conversations that she has had with the other guy, and I'd be like, no, this is what he actually means. He's flirting with you, and you should actually do this, like go meet up with him. So,
oh my god.
Yeah, so we did have that kind of relationship, and she became like a friend for some point of time, and then she graduated, and I've not really spoken to her since. Yeah, and that was
这样
my
很奇怪耶，就好像，可是你跟他出去的心情，你不会觉得很奇怪吗？因为他可能是你想追的人，or maybe， 可是他去跟你讲他跟另外一个男生的相处，then 我觉得很怪啦。
Actually, at that point of time, I saw it from two ways, right? Number one is, hey, if she is interested in a guy and she wants to learn, what the guy is saying by the messages that he sends.
他没有别的男生朋友吗？
I don't know. Anyways, and she already made it clear up front that, hey, I already interested in this guy, and I'm the one who's like, oh, really? Let's have let's go out and chat and talk about this other guy, right? So it was then random. And second thing is, never burn bridges, right? Because maybe she has friends that are also interesting. She's from Sunway, right? So maybe if I get to know her, and if we do get close, then she'll bring me to parties, Sunway events.
所以其实只是想要多认识一点人。
Yes. It's more of meeting people, right? And when you meet people, and when you think that, hey, this person's personality is quite good or decent, maybe they will have friends that are of the similar characteristics of personality, right? And there's no harm meeting those people as well. Yeah.
对。
So, I mean, that's why we became friends.
可是你觉得这是 sweet memories 啊？
Apart from you, this is the second best thing I have already on Tinder. Yeah, my life didn't really go so well on Tinder.
其实，在 Tinder 或者 any dating app 哦，男女的 ratio 是，男生很多，女生很好，女生很少，你同意吗？
Yeah.
所以其实好像，你的Tinder 有多少个 match？
I can't remember. Maybe like 10, 15?
Seriously?
I think so.
I got 200 plus 哎。
That's why 咯。
所以其实男女的那个 ratio 差很大，所以 that's why，你会觉得好像，男生都 swipe every girl， 其实不是，但是因为，男生真的占 ratio 太大部分了，所以，你真的只有一个来比较好的 memories on Tinder 啦，你没有其他更深一步的接触吗？
If you're ready, we can talk about worst experiences. Then I have a lot to share. I have a lot to share.
OK 啦，给我想一下还有什么好的 experience。我觉得用 dating app 保护好自己的前提下，你可以认识很多人。我不知道这点你同意吗？
Yes, I fully agree.
因为其实在这段期间，我在用 dating app 的这段期间，其实我认识了不少人，然后他们让我的怎样讲，观念跟就是知识范围有很大的提升跟增加，因为我才知道因为如果是我自己本身，我是活在自己的圈子里面，我没有办法接触不是我圈子以外的人，所以透过 dating app 我认识了从New Zealand 回来的，然后我认识了从泰国还是台湾 expat 那个叫 expat 吗？ expat 我认识了很多不同的人啦 ，so for 我觉得 experience 还不差啦，但是如果你要讲 你要 step into 不好的 experience 我也很多。By the way， 你用 dating app 多长的时间
？Less than 6 months.
真的假的
Yeah, serious.
我用了2年呢。I mean， 认识你的那一年我认识你是年尾嘛？对，2年。But it's on and off 啦，不是一直持续的 swipe。
Yeah, so when you're lonely, then you swipe 啦。
What do you mean when you are lonely？ 这个可以 interpret 很错误了。
Okay. Sorry. when you just need someone to talk to.
or
you need fresh.
哇，
新鲜感。
这个更不好，越描越惨。But anyway， 那时候我还很天真，你知道吗？
Okay.
我看到有些不是你的 dating app， 你会有一个 column description。
Okay, alright.
然后我看到有些男生或者女生，他都写 I don't bite people。所以我其实以前呢，我就很天真的认为 I don't bite people 就是我不咬人。可是其实我过后才可以知道，它可以 interpret to another situation。I don't bite 是吗？所以我真的觉得哇，我太天真了，因为曾经有一时我的 description 也是 I don't bite。
Okay, so no wonder you have 200 matches. No wonder you have 200.
我很天真，我真的不知道是有那一方面的意思。
It's okay. Yeah, I think about 199 guys were left disappointed. You don't just don't bite. You don't do anything at all.
真的很多人上去就是找。
Yeah. I've seen profiles of girls with like, in the description, the first thing is like no hookups.
对呀
No one night stands. Yeah.
很烦啊。
Yeah, so there are a lot of guys. I think there will be a small number of girls as well, but I mean mostly guys who are going there to, find a hookup, find a one night stand. So I'm going to describe my worst experience ever.
你对那个 description 没有东西要讲吗？因为我觉得我印象中你的 description 是很长的。
Yeah, cause I have been advised by my ex-colleagues.
他害了你，他让你显得像一个手啊，大大。
No. So what my friends said, or my ex-colleague said, is that the longer profile description you have, the types of people that you attract, the types of people that you will swipe, will be the right type of the people that actually spend time reading, not the types who goes like, okay, this guy looks decent or looks handsome, so I'm just going to swipe.
对耶
Yeah, so
你这样子讲，我就觉得，我当初算你也是因为你的
description,
description
right?
写到很真诚呢。
Exactly. So I want to attract the right type of people who wants to be friends. And not so much, I'm not good looking anyway, so either way I don't get any likes or swipes.
Okay, at the same time， 其实我现在在 redownload 回听的，看一下我们的 conversation 还有在吗 ？Oh no， I don't have account already. I think I delete the account instead of delete the app. So no more account.
It's okay, no need to use it anymore.
因为我要 making fun of you 嘛，你的 description。
It's okay, we can move on to the worst experience now.
不要，然后这样你swipe男生，你swipe女生的时候，你会看什么
？To be honest, the first thing is how sporty they are, or how outgoing they are.
How do you justify sporty or outgoing?
Sporty. How do I justify sporty or outgoing? If they have a picture of them hanging out, playing sports or playing music or playing board games. So things that are not normal for girls to do, right? Stuff like that lah. So
description 你会看吗？
I will read the description. Yes, but I don't know why most of the times a lot of girls don't really have really good descriptions.
因为女生用照片就赢了全部。
Yes, I know. A lot of guys are shallow that way.
你也不是？
啊？
你没有看照片 swipe 人的咩
？No.
如果那个女生没有写 description 的话呢
？Some guy acting as a girl on Tinder, download some other sexy girl's photo and
For
use
what?
that as, I don't know, a scam or something like that. I mean, if it's just a photo, it'll be quite scary as well. And okay, are we ready to talk about scary experiences? Okay, alright. So ladies first lah, you start first lah.
我先讲啊，我讲 one of the 让我印象深刻的 experience 好了，就是有一个男生，他刚失恋不久，然后他可能我不知道是女朋友甩他还是怎么样，就是他有一点想要报复的心理，所以他就是去用听的 app 啦，然后我们从那边认识了，然后我也觉得这个男生感觉不错。然后我们就有继续聊天啊，然后有出来吃饭啊。
Okay.
然后我 even 去到他家吃饭，你知道吗？nothing happened， 真的就是吃饭而已。然后过后呢，这个男的就是有一点点 hint 我，讲他喜欢我，他想要跟我进一步就是交往。然后我没有给答案。然后过后呢，这男的他就跟我讲，他去丢曼玩水，然后他就消失了几天。然后过后不久呢，就有一个女生找上我，她就跟我讲，其实我是这个人的女朋友。然后我跟他就是去玩水的时候，我才发现有你的存在，我们也才刚开始在一起不久。然后我就这样莫名其妙的成了第三者。
Oh no！
对啊，然后这个男生他过后他有跟我直接坦白，我直接跟他讲为什么你要这样子。他讲他就有跟我道歉，他就跟我讲因为他刚失恋，所以他就是要找人补回那个空洞，代替平。
Okay.
然后他就认识了这个女生，就跟他在一起。然后可是他就是又想认识其他女生，我就是觉得他的心态很不好啦。然后我觉得很厉害的是，因为那时候我已经跟他很 close 了，所以我基本上一个礼拜可能去他家吃饭2到3天。
然后呢？
然后他的女朋友，当时的女朋友其实也是有去他家吃饭的，所以就是可能我1、3、5，他2、4、6。可是这个男生有2个 housemate， 这2个 housemate 有出来的，他看到他带不同女生回来，他也没有跟女生讲，知道吗？但是他的 housemate 总是用一种很奇怪的眼神看着我。
Okay.
我就觉得可能他们是在告诉我这个男生很奇怪 or something。
Maybe they're trying to hint you already.
真的，可是我真的觉得这男生很渣。
No, but see, this is my point, right? These are the types of people that I would expect to find on online dating. Of course, we found each other. That was a very rare occurrence, right? But I would assume 90% of the interactions of the people that you match, right, will be this type of people.
Maybe.
Right.
这是我的一个 experience 啦。那你呢
？I have two bad experiences, but none of them is as scary as yours. Okay. So the first one is basically well, how should I say this? This interesting lady who has done a lot of artistic stuff, right? So she works in a museum and stuff like that. What happened was we went to a cafe, okay, and I was there about 5 to 10 minutes early. She came late, okay, so she was late by about 30 minutes, so that's already bad sign number 1, right? And just not apart from that, she also, the minute that she saw my face, or when she walked in and she's like, okay, that's the table I'm supposed to go to, that's the guy I'm supposed to meet. Immediately, how she acted based on how she texted me and how she sat in front of me and started talking to me was very different. And no matter what I said, she would only reply like 1 or 2 words.
他长得好看吗？
No, okay, like typical hipster artistic kind of
可是他凭什么嫌弃我老公？
Okay, calm down. Maybe
你凭什么嫌弃我老公？
maybe she assumes that I am artistic, to the hipster as well. So I wasn't really dressed like a hipster, right? And I did not really talk too much about artistic stuff. So maybe she was looking someone on the same wavelength as her. So unfortunately, we didn't really connect to that level. And after 30 minutes, right, she's like, okay, I have to go somewhere. I have to be somewhere else, right? And she left. So I was like, it's okay lah. Since I'm always in cafe alone, I'll just sit down, do my things,
这个女的很不好
Yeah. So that was one of the bad experiences. Not horrible, but it's just a bad experience. The second, okay, this one is gonna make me look very shallow, but you know, girls, right? Sometimes they like to, or even guys, if they know that they're not the best looking, they will post group photos, right? So they'll post group photos and they make you guess, okay, which one am I in the photo?
哦，明白。
And they will never really have a photo of just themselves, their own faces. It's always a group photo.
那你要去猜所有 group photo 里面谁是那个 common 出现的。
Yes, and sometimes, right, it's not the same person, it's like there's
你
two
讲
or
别人
three.
你自己的 profile， 你知道你5张 profile picture 3张是 group photo 吗？
Yeah, but 2 of them is my face, like straight up my face.
Okay,
the
fine.
first photo is my face, right?
Randomly choose by Tinder 的， 看哪一个
okay.
perform 最好。
Okay, then I don't have control over that.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically my face is there. It's not all group photos. 2 photos is really just my face. I think one was with me holding a guitar, right? So you can tell who I am. But in some of these profiles, 5, let's say you post 5 profile pictures, 5 of them are also just group photos, and 5 of them contain the same 2 or 3 people, right? So sometimes you'll be like, okay, I need to try my luck. Okay, is it this one or this one? I'm hoping it's this other one, but I feel like it's going to be this one because if you're decent looking enough, you wouldn't be afraid of posting your own photos, right? So yeah, I took a gamble. I went out and she wasn't who she said she was, right? So in the discussion, she clarified that she was this other person in the group photos, and she didn't want guys to date her because they think that is her. It's like she didn't want to post her own photos because of her looking decent or looking better, like looking good.
那她长得好看吗？
No, it turns out she was the other girl.
重点是她那个好看吗？不好看。
In my perspective, no, and in my perspective, she lied to me.
哦，对，我同意。
You get what I mean? Like if we're having a conversation and you say that you're this person, I'm going to take your word for it and say, okay, this is going to be you lah. If you're going to meet, right? But the person that showed up was different. Now, it could be one of 2 scenarios. Right? The first scenario is that she basically finds this other friend of hers to show up instead of her and be like, hey, can you show up and just check out this guy to see if he's real, if he's honest, and I don't think that is the real scenario that usually happens, because in that scenario, right, let's say if you're going out, you would normally say, hey, can I bring this friend along, and not really say, get your friend to substitute for you. The second scenario is basically she just straight up lied and hope that, when you guys meet, you're okay with how she looks and you guys will take it further. So we did talk, right, and I did confront her and say, hey, why, is this really you? Like, I thought it was this other person that you claim you were. And she just said that, she was too shy, she was ashamed of saying that was her, and if she had said that she was this other person, and I would feel, okay, she's honest, at least she is confident and she wants to really meet, right? But when you lie, it shows that you have very low self-esteem, you're not confident enough. And I don't want to be there to, to build your confidence, like to help you and say, okay lah, you say you're this girl, but actually you're this other girl, but actually you look okay, so we're gonna go out, we're gonna hang, we're gonna date. So no, I don't think that's the right way to do it. Yeah, so those were my 2 bad experiences, and I don't think it matches yours.
我还没有讲完其他的，我还有很多 experience 其实。
Come, one or 2 more bad
我
examples.
不要，等一下我要睡客厅。
No, one more, come on.
One more.
Yeah.
Offer me marijuana cookie.
Okay. And?
Offer 啦。 我第一次吃的时候，我是不知道的情况下吃的。
And that was with the same person 啊。
Yeah， 然后过后我知道，过后我当然没有再吃了，因为我真的是一个很奉公守法的人。我觉得虽然这个东西在很多国家是合法化的，可是，我就胆小，我就觉得不应该动。
But did anything else happen apart from eating marijuana?
No， 他就跟我讲这个可以治 depression。
Okay.
What do you think about this? Marijuana can help with depression.
Marijuana
can
can
be kind of medicine.
Marijuana can help certain types of depression, but marijuana is not the medication to fix depression. Yeah.
这个其实也是算一个很恐怖的经验吧，我觉得。
Yeah.
因为它 offer 你 something that is not legal in Malaysia。
Yeah.
我觉得对我来讲是挺害怕的一件事。还有
Okay, come.
OK，我真的觉得我今晚要睡客厅啊。就是有一个男生他跟我告白，然后呢，我没有接受他 ，sort of 接受他，可是 not official 啦。然后他牵我手，然后他出去
Look.
他出去也叫我baby，然后有牵手有搂腰，我就觉得这个是 something official 了嘛。然后我就问他 ，Are we together or something？
Okay, and then?
我有问他，可是他就讲，他说 not ready for a relationship yet。I'm like what the heck？ 你就是已经 sort of 把我锁死了，就是不给别人机会，你都牵着我，谁还会要认识我，对吗？
Yeah.
然后就只有我一厢情愿觉得我们已经 ready for relationship， 然后我又来 ghost people， 我直接 disappear 到我 every social platform every single where 他可以找到我的地方我都 block。
Okay, that's quite a horrible person to meet.
如果我没有问他那句 Are we official， 可能我们都到更其他的 level that就是我还以为我一厢情愿以为我们是一个 stable relationship
Okay, luckily, I mean, you found out early, right? If a bit later, then you're screwed already.
对呀。
And he might even have not just one, 2 or 3 other girls.
Maybe just that I don't know.
Was he good looking?
我选人从来不看脸。
Okay.
其实我觉得性格重要过脸。
Yeah, but like sometimes face is just the first filter for a lot of people, right? So if you have good looks, then you have a better chance, especially online dating with profile pictures.
我在跟你在一起之前，我也是一个很瘦的女孩。
Okay, so you're blaming it on me lah.
Yes, of course. 那时候真的是百岁百重。对呀，这个就是那时候真的是年轻，想要认识多一点人了。
Okay, and then 你要认识人，
然后就会选择用了很多 dating app。其实我很夸张的 download 过9个 dating app， 因为那时候我一直很想要做，听我讲完。
Okay.
我一直很想要做一个 blog， 关于哪一个 dating app 的人比较好。就是我曾经有想过做一个 maybe Facebook post or YouTube video， 就是关于这些 dating app 的，所以我 download 了9个。你 can you imagine 一个人同时用9个dating app 有多难吗？因为我有时候都会想不起我跟这个男的讲过什么话。
Oh, are you desperate?
No desperate， desperate 想赚钱，就觉得我把这个 post 或者这个 YouTube 做出来，一定会 making money， 因为一定很多人好奇到底哪一个 app 会比较好用这样子。
结果你的文章你的 research
结果真的太难了，我不到2个星期吧，我就放弃了，因为真的太多，然后你电话一直响。
That means 你 match 了很多人啊。
其实我真的觉得女生很容易 match 的。
Yeah, that's the unfair part.
所以那时候我真的是有这 crazy thoughts， 我要做一个那个叫什么测评，不是，我要做一个测评，关于各种 dating app 的测评。
Imagine there's a review for every single app. I think there's already even a review on Coffee Mates Bagel, right? And it's like,
really?
Yeah, I saw it on Play Store, Google Play Store at some point of time. They say that the quality of people you meet here is very different from the people on Tinder, and they say that people on Tinder are usually looking for one night stands.
Coffee Meet Bagel 是比较像认识人。
To meet people.
I mean professional 的人，就是可能我听我朋友讲的啦，不是我自己的 experience。我听我朋友讲，他在里面看到了很多 dentist lawyers accountant 这种比较 professional work 的人。
Yeah, okay, but I still think this will move into the next topic, right? Which is going to be like why online dating is hard. Okay, and even though yes, you do meet dentists, you do meet lawyers. What if you meet like the auditor that you meet? You know, the auditor that you met on Coffee Meets Bagel, right? So this is my this is what I think. Okay, how you view online dating will depend on the age that that you're getting into. Okay, let's say if you are early 20s, right, and you're looking for meet people, and if you put your age range within, let's say, the same age, right, you meet new interesting people. Maybe some will want to hook up, some will not want to hook up, and some they just want to meet new people. Now, if you're talking about age where if they're nearing marriage or they should already have been married, like let's say between 28 to 35. Okay, do you think that the people that you'll find there are of good quality? My reasoning is no. Right? There might be a reason why that person is on Tinder, right, and still hasn't been able to find someone or to get married with. You know what I mean? So that partially shows the quality of people that you get from the age of 28 to 35. And then after 35 is when people from broken marriages or people who have already divorced and they're looking for something else. So for me, online dating, maybe it's good up to the age of 27 or 28, right? But after 28, any people that you meet, they will usually come with their own problems. Because they will usually carry some kind of problem, which, there's a reason why they did not have a significant other, right? A boyfriend, a girlfriend, or husband or wife.
Are you agree? 我们的 audience, are you agree on this statement? Please comment.
Yeah, please feel free to comment, right? But of course, if you have experience on online dating, then of course we would like to hear about it. But this seems to be the experience that my friends and my ex-colleagues have. So yeah, it seems to be a common thing.
这个我还没有真正去想过这个问题， maybe 我们可以invite 一个比较年长的用这些 app 的人来聊聊看。
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we can go online and find this kind of people. Yeah. So I think that's one of the reasons why online dating is hard. And secondly is you don't really often get to know the person before you know the person. Okay. What I mean by that is that most of the time we see the pictures first. And the picture is really the first filter to say, okay, am I going to swipe this guy or not? Okay. Then the second option.
我突然想到了一个 app， 它就是跟陌生人打电话30秒，如果你有兴趣的话，你才
还钱。
不是还钱，你才跟他继续 chat 下去。
Okay.
这样这个就是没有得看脸的嘞。What do you think about this?
I think it's good. It's good because it reduces the amount of judgment that you can have for the other person.
我突然想起有这样的 app.
But 30 seconds is very short.
30 seconds or 1 minute like that or 5 minutes I forgot already. But 他就是 randomly 把你接通一个陌生人的电话，然后你就跟他开始聊。Oh my goodness.
So that's like a bit like speed dating. Yeah, I don't want to go too details into speed dating, but you're given a short amount of time to talk to this person. If you guys click, then you guys click, right? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, all of this happened before
I met you.
After we met.
Before.
Oh, this app was already there before.
我用过，所以我才有 experience 跟你讲。所以我跟各位听众，我今天要睡客厅了。
It's okay lah. Since you're already married, you a bit too late.
You a bit too late.
I'm a bit too late. I 上贼船了。Okay, never mind. Yeah. So back to the topic, right? Why online dating is hard. So the first thing is you are looking at based on pictures. You're filtering based on pictures. And the second thing is you're just chatting online. How the person reacts in real life, you'll never know. So sometimes, when you meet, you realize, hey, this guy talks very differently from how he chats online.
对。
And you'll be like, oh, I was interested in this guy, but now not anymore.
因为有些人在电话聊得很开，可是现实见面的时候，他就是一个很 shy。 然后完全不同 personality 的人，包括我老公。你知道你们知道吗？我差一点friend zone 我老公，因为我跟他约在一个 cafe 见面，然后我们约好10点，然后我先到，然后我在楼上等他。然后呢，他到的时候，他在楼下 ，instead of 他上来跟我讲，你要一杯咖啡吗？他 text 我，我最怕这种人呢，我最怕这种就是，明明都见到面了，他还是要跟你 texting， 他跟你电话聊得很开，可是现实生活中他就是什么都跟你不聊，我就是很怕这种人，所以我那时候当下的情绪，我真的很想当场走人呢。
Okay, so in my defense, this cafe has 2 stories. And you know, you're supposed to order coffee first. You pay for it. You take your coffee to your table, right? And because you're sitting upstairs, I was like, okay,
you are the one who choose upstairs. 我问你要坐上面还是下面，你跟我讲上面。
Because upstairs is quieter. I don't want people that in case there's people that I know or I recognize to.
所以跟我出去很丢脸啦。
No.
我成功反转，让你睡客厅。
No, I just don't want them to see you.
所以是我见不得人了。
Okay, no, but the point is, I don't want to go up, ask you what drink you want, and then go back down and bring the drink up again, right? So I was like, okay, let's just save time and effort. I'm going to order my drink anyways. Why not order for you so that I can bring both of them up, right? And I didn't realize that this was such a big deal for you at that point of time.
我很怕那种就是电话跟你聊得很开，然后现实生活中安安静静，我就觉得很怪。
I mean, I've not met those kind of people. I barely get any matches, but yeah. Good to know. Good to know.
这样你还有什么？
I mean, what other reasons do you think that causes online dating to be hard?
To be 我觉得对我来讲还好诶，我的online dating 的 experience 没有太差。
I need to find someone else as guest really. Yeah, maybe.
It's hard 是因为你不知道他的背景诶。你们没有 mutual friend that 可以帮你怎样讲认证这个人的过去的 behavior。你遇到渣男你就遇到了，因为没有人告诉你他以前有多渣。你们没有 mutual friend.
Yeah, I think that's also probably one of the reasons. So. In that case, would you recommend if people are going online dating, they should at least know that at least there's a mutual friend between the two of you first before you start anything?
很难吧
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not easy.
没有多少个人可以像我们这样 lucky.
Yeah, I would expect only 1% of all of the Tinder matches to like really actually get together and they're comfortable being together for the long term. But yeah, having a mutual network, a mutual relationship just helps that much more.
真的，因为如果当初没有阿卓讲那句话，就是他讲人是 Kevin 的话，我应该不会继续跟你聊下去。
So does that mean that for the people out there, wherever they go, they need to just know people, just in case that person that they know will say, "Hey, I know this person. He comes to the cafe quite often."
那你会 encourage people using dating app?
Yes, I mean use dating app not for the reason of dating. Use it as a reason to meet people.
To meet new people.
Yes. If they're good people, right? Don't exclude them from your life, right? Even if they friend zone you or you friend zone them, right? They may have friends. They may have other connections that would benefit you. Maybe, who knows? Okay, just meet people. If the right one comes at the right time, right? It doesn't matter if it's the wrong time. It's not going to work. It needs to be the right person at the right time, and then things will fall into place. Yeah, you cannot force it. You cannot rush it. Right? Yeah. So take it. Go online dating, like if you're using Tinder or any kind of apps, right? Go and meet people, understand them, and maybe you will change your mind on what you want, on what you're looking for.
对，多 meet 一点 people 是好的，但是如果是女生，请记得保护自己哦。
Yeah, bring pepper spray.
我都没有带 pepper spray 跟你出来的时候。
Yeah, thank God. I look like someone you sprayed immediately.
Okay, is there anything you want to share more before we end this episode?
No, anything else you feel that I may have missed out?
暂时是这样了吧，可能我们会做个 part 2
Okay.
来帮你们 test 下到底哪个 app 好用。
No, let's not go back onto the app. Because by going on back to the app, we actually need to meet the people to give a good review.
Wow.
Need to meet the people. You cannot just based on online
Yeah, that is
texting,
true.
right?
好吧，各位不好意思，我已经名花有主，不能再帮你们 test app 了。
Sorry, if any of you people are single and you want to test the app and you want to collaborate with us, let us know. We have experience. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope people who are already on online dating apps, you guys have a wonderful experience. If not, maybe try to take some time off online dating apps and just go and meet people, right? There are a lot of circles out there. There are a lot of gatherings. Find some time to meet them.
对，也可以 join 各种 community、各种 group 来认识新朋友。
Yeah, exactly. Meet people, explore your options. And who knows, maybe you will just find the right one out there.
Yes， 对。
Alright?
不要 limit yourself 哦。
Yes, okay. And maybe another warning is just don't do it now because of the pandemic. Maybe wait for another 6 months until you get vaccinated. Yeah, you don't want to spread virus around. Maintain your SOP.
对，好，那我相信我们今天 episode 就到这边啦。
Alright, if you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. If not, feel free to listen to our next podcast anyways. And please take care and stay safe.
还有一句，如果你有在online dating app 有遇过什么很奇葩的事情，欢迎在我们的 Instagram 留言，让我们知道。
好的。Alright, thank you. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.